Okay, there we go, and we're loading in. Okay, and I decided I'll start off with a campaign here, and we'll just start with a little bit of game news. I kind of, it was kind of a little bit late in the day, and I got some news from Reddit that some Linux players are getting banned, and it was this thing that they were using to run the Battlefield 5 game. And the thing is it's they're using Wine to do it, and Wine uses bits and pieces of things to make stuff run. And unfortunately, the anti-cheat software is picking up that this is a cheat, and then it's auto-banning players. Now, it's one of those things where, okay, guys, like, you know, these big game companies should know better, but at the same time, what would be in that Wine package that would be picked up by an anti-cheat software? What would be doing that? Is there something else we don't know about? Like, this is part of the thing of, you know, how there are bots and cheaters and hackers and stuff running around in some of these games, right? Are they Linux based? Would that be the reason why they're cutting back on something? Is, you know, I never did the research to find out the people that are reporting this or saying this, what kind of player they were prior to this by talking to anyone else who's played with them. Because that's how you find out sometimes that some of these people that are saying these things aren't such great people, right? There might be 50 people that are good, and then the one or two guys that are hackers or the actual cheaters, you know, ruined ruined it for everyone else, right? I don't know. Anyway, I like these guys. It's a little bit more laggy when I go live, but anyway, we'll just have some fun with this.
Bow before your king.
It's gonna be a big battle. I don't know if I want to do this, but anyway. Oh wait, was it him that asked for a treaty? Yeah, it was. So I can go this way.
Cetra the imperishable.
And what I was doing was something a little different. Okay. Where I'm trying to get enough of these so that I can get these guys instead, right? So just start filling it.
What?
And I got an army up over here, right?
Son of Nehikara.
Put them right. Let me see something here. Put you right like.
Advance!
See, they're not like normal lords where you can go in and out of cities. There's a reason why I put them there. It's like having a boss guy with a little army. Alright, so he'll have that versus that. And should win because walls. Excuse me. Wow. Dry in here. That's good though.
Address me as your highness.
And I was starting to build this guy up. He will... Alright, let's bring him forward. Right to there.
Make way!
Like a pincer movement. Okay. Yeah, and I was doing some experiments with creating logos and some other different things there, and then importing them into the Unreal Engine to do stupid things with them. I should do some I should show you guys some of the wacky, crazy things I do with some of this stuff. And it's interesting, to say the least. There's reasons. Oh, and I did. I got another video. I don't know. I may not upload it, but I did. One of the problems that Unreal Engine has when you're importing your own level designs was that the he's stupid. Look at this. He attacked me. Ha 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 ha. Die.
Nehikara.
Yeah, I guess orcs were never brilliant. Let's see here. Hell yeah. Do that.
Bathe me in power.
But was when you bring in a grayscale height map, it doesn't import it properly, and it doesn't. It looks like it's got an error. Somebody in the last few days after I mentioned that has fixed it in 4.2.3. I'm gonna test this in 4.2.4 because if it works, what I showed in the video is where where you would have the water. It's like a big ravine, right? It goes down, right? So you would be able to, using the Unreal Engine, procedurally put volumetric water into. No, that's in 4.2.5. Yeah, in the 4.2.5 test version, they have volumetric water. Okay. In 4.2.4, they added volumetric skies and clouds and atmospheres. Okay, so eventually here I have to migrate everything upwards. Okay, because to use some of these new features, you know, and right now the only way to do it is you need to have Windows 10 and a supercomputer to run things. I'm not kidding you. It just, meh. And they still haven't fixed a lot of the stuff from 4.2.4 to 4.2.3 yet. And this is, they're going to start bleeding hobby people and people that are doing things for them because, they should put a team together and say, well, let's fix this, this, and this, and this. What they've done is the mistake that Blender made is, we got some money. Let's just keep making features. And what happens is you end up with nothing but the rich people, okay, and Hollywood types using, various things. The rest of us, the 99%, get left behind. And that's what started to happen, okay? And we need to dial that back a bit. We need to stick to a version, and that's it. I'm having the other issue that it has cropped up from 4.2.3 onwards is every time I put an object into a scene now, okay, no matter where it is, even if it's I'm doing it inside a bounded box of lighting, which means you've got a box, and inside this box there's a light source that hits everything, okay? It's no longer auto-computing anything or doing any of that or whatever. It's having you rebuild lighting every time you put an object there. So you put an object in, you build the lighting. You put an object in, you build the lighting. Because you get this stupid red air that keeps flashing up, right? It never used to happen. But, that's, you can put a whole bunch of objects in and then do it, right? And there are errors when that happens. Like in in an open world map, you now are restricted from making a big open world map due to the fact that you'd need a huge bounding box, which then would affect performance, okay? That's not the way you want to go, right? I thought this LOD stuff was going to help that, but maybe not. So this is sort of just talking about different game engine stuff that I'm encountering. So I always do the stuff that's on the fringe of what everyone else is doing, right? It's kind of one of those things where I get to learn things, right?
Life.
Learning the next thing is makes you important because you never know, people might want you to do something for them. The other thing is that once I migrate this project from the 423 to the
On your
424,
knees.
I have the ability to use the Megascan stuff. And I saw a guy, I'm not kidding you, he took all the free assets that we get from the Megascans, and he's trying to make a course from it and charge people money for it. Now, mind you, if he's doing it inside the Unreal Engine, he's legally allowed. However, that is honestly, that's a real cheesy thing to do. You were given this shit for free. One of the things you should be doing is doing that for nothing. Okay?
Tomb
Build
King.
build people some levels and then sell them. Okay? This
You dare.
this paywalling of free stuff is disgusting. Okay? And I don't like it even in the Blender thing. Okay? Blender's free software, and there's like a small group of people who are trying to do all the tutorials and then paywall everything. I'm not liking that, guys. That's stupid, and in the long run, it's gonna affect the community because fewer people are gonna be using shit. You need to be opening up more and doing more stuff for free. Okay, don't just show me a tutorial on YouTube and then paywall everything and make it so that your Patreons are the only people that get it. So rich people are the only ones that get it. People that have money all the time to blow on every little thing. Not cool, boys. Not cool. This is why I may just do most of this big project myself and then just bring in a few voice actors at the end of it all, kind of deal. And
Onward, soldiers.
and I'm going to have to learn a lot of things myself because there's no free tutorials for a lot of things that I want because you have to pay. So what's the difference between Autodesk and Blender? Nothing. Nothing. One just allows you to install the software for nothing. That's it. The other, it just finds another way to take your money. I'm sorry, guys. That's the way it is. And you know, I sat there and watched these two big YouTubers that do a lot of neat stuff and everything, and they were talking about how they're working for other people and all this other stuff. Well, that's exactly where you're wrong right there. You've got the wrong attitude. You shouldn't be working for anybody. You should be doing these tutorials, right? Getting your traffic up, making enough money that you can get some donations and everything else from YouTube, from Patreon, from Subscribestar, from Bit, and have videos up on BitChute, on here, on Twitch, on Facebook, on it's the marketing of these guys that is their problem. Okay, they're good at making little flashy special effects, but they're shit on marketing. I ran into it with these comics people. I've watched these guys for a year. They have exactly the same or less people than they did a year ago to make money from comics. There's a small group of people who just always throw money at them. Okay? That's it. But it's enough that they think that they're doing okay. Versus having not been as much controversial, right? And marketing yourself better. Like honestly, why even bother with engaging terribly much in Twitter at all? Okay, I came back to Twitter. I got my account back and didn't even bother using it for a whole month. And then I came back and I started using it. And now it's just a shitstorm of all kinds of weirdos posting shit all day. Seriously, half these people are just as mental as the other side. It's woohoo, cuckoo. That's the whole thing, right? I just... But anyway, I have lots of neat things I want to do, and I was talking to another guy who always supported me, SB Gaming. He does a lot of the gaming stuff. He's got himself set up not too bad. He's got the 1K. I think he's just trying to grab enough watch time for himself. And yeah, the whole point is, I said to him, I says, you don't need to know much about computers. I could set it up so that you, if you needed to do some voiceovers for me or something, and every single person that helps out, let's say we had 12 people in a little team, and we did a video a month. One person on every channel gets to host one of the videos. And I think that's a really neat, cool idea. Now, the one thing I do say is that if we're going to have monetization involved with anybody, right, to make it fair, that person picks a charity for the video and gives the money to charity, which builds more hype for it. Okay? And the idea is that you're not so much worrying about making money from what we do as building yourselves and your channels and everybody up so that it shows YouTube and other YouTubers what you can do when you collaborate. All right? Right? Okay. And then at the end you can say it takes different people doing different things, right? You know, this is the whole thing, right? Like, you can do all this stuff yourself. Good luck to you, you know, because I know what's involved in it, and it's gonna blow your minds.
Nehekara is mine.
Nehekara is mine. Come on down here. We'll take this place.
Wipe them out.
Wipe them out. Search around. It's calling us. I'm not gonna piss around over here. And he's already in there, is he? Okay. I gotta start making some money here. Money, money, money. Yeah, don't have enough money now. Okay. Hira, nothing new.
Son of Nehekara.
I will leave that hero there.
My father demands it.
Father's a bag of bones, boy. Come on. Anyway. So I even got thinking, there's one guy that has like 107,000 subs. He comes by once in a while and he gives me a little like, you know, and I go over and I see his videos and he's sitting there playing guitar. I got thinking, I should talk to him and see if he can do some original stuff and see if he wants to do maybe a little original music for something, see? This is what I mean, guys. Spread yourselves out a little bit in the YouTubes, right? You know, kind of think, well, this guy's pretty smart. He's looking like he's doing pretty good, you know, and just kind of, this is the thing, right? This is why, you know, I reach out to this person and to that person and this person and that person. Like, one of the guys amazed me. He had this whole site about helping people get all the equipment and gear to set up anything you wanted to do on YouTube, right? I think he had like 30 or 40,000 subs, and we got into some cool discussions about different things, right? You know, my biggest issue. Oh, geez, I forgot about that guy too. I'm gonna get my capital whacked. Right off the hop, I lose. I hate this game sometimes. Forgot all about that, boys and girls. Yep. Stupid tree people are gonna come up and kill me. See? Hold on. I don't have time for this. I need someone. Let's see. Let's be this guy.
Will be done.
What I need to do. Is there anything in there? No. Come on. What's this one? I'll just leave it there.
Priest king of greatest dynasty. Destroy all!
You'll beat the orcs up.
Kill these wretches! To war for Nehekara! Send the chariots!
Ah, my left eye. Yep. Yeah, I forgot about that army to the south. Why they do that right off the hop? You just, if you don't build a huge army and leave it there at your capital, you're screwed, which kind of hampers your expansion. You'll see in a minute. He'll come up and he'll take my capital. Yeah. And then I'll have to bring my army over and beat him up. Yeah, man. We touching my people. Yeah. And I haven't heard of anybody getting FTC attacked yet. So, everybody that probably left was probably what they were looking for. So, or they're just building cases on certain individuals and places.
To battle for the Creator God!
Orcs were never brilliant, were they?
Sack it! Witness my eternal majesty!
That was fun. Yeah, and sometime tomorrow Unreal comes out with some more free stuff, so
Your prestige grows, my
showing it.
lord. News of your conquests
I
spreads.
have no idea what engine it's going to be useful for. If they stick it on 424, I mean, that's good, but then it means all the other stuff is no good anymore. So everything they gave out last year right now for the new version is useless. I've tried bringing in the Paragon things. They work, but then if you put too many in a scene, it's like it tries to load everything, and I'm sitting here using 16 gigabytes of RAM just to look at a blank scene. I'm like, what the hell? Ah. Hold on. Take one there, one there. Just like that. And, what do I do with them? Okay. There's these guys to the north. We'll leave them alone for now. We're gonna head over here. I think, right? No? Yes, no?
Arise, legions! The day of awakening nears. Tomb Prince! Animus!
Animus! Okay.
Find my harem.
Ooh, he didn't attack. Keep building. Glad these guys don't
I
cost
am
money.
king.
So that's one of the reasons why I like the Tomb Kings. You can just raise on massive numbers of these silly people. Meat shields. That's what they are. Yeah. Yep. Gotta put another one of them priests. And what you do with your priests, you use them like extra garrison guys. And this is what I found that seemed to work, is you put them on the periphery, right? Anything that wants to attack has to deal with that priest too, right? And he'll level up over time too. What's this guy? Whoops, I did something wrong. Can I hit that? I think I could. Hell yeah. Maybe. See that little spot there? That's where that big army is. He's walking around with one of them books of Nagash. Which
This is your end.
makes his army a little more... The other good thing is, even on this old PC, the turns don't take that long. On newer ones, you're going to fly right through stuff. You're going to fly right through it. Now, it's not on sale anymore. It's $72 for the first game, $72 for the next game, so there's $144. And then all your DLC that's not free might run you another $80 a game, so you're looking at another $160, so it's almost $310 to buy stuff right now. It'd be more than that actually, because yeah. About $330. Like, holy jeez. This is the proof of this game is that there are people that spend stupid amounts of money on tabletop games. Okay. And because of that, they brought that same mentality to video gaming, thinking, everyone, these people do that. And they got a good chunk of them to do it. Right? Now, these Total War people are usually, it's just a lot. It's just so much money. And I gotta say, you're almost, I'm not gonna say it, but if you buy this game when it's not on sale, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Okay? You're one of those people that has to have the latest YouTube game so that you can show it all off and be, all you're doing is monetizing more greed for these companies. That's why I wait. That's why I wait, man. Now, 2 turns. So in 2 turns, so I'm going to take him.
I reign.
Put him right there.
Now we go.
Just have you sit right there. Stay there, big guy. Now we do this. Okay. And I don't have enough for that. I will in 2 turns. Okay.
Servants. They challenge me. All shall perish. Arise. My new city. The desert gods bless me.
There. Now I got enough to get a new lord when it happens.
Submit.
this. And it's a meat shield army. And then one guy was saying, how come you don't have this unit or that unit? Well, it's like turn 5 or 6. You don't start out with the best of these units, man. And you don't want to be running around with no armies, do you? I don't. Especially when these don't cost you nothing. You could just make a ton of them and just throw them at people and wear them down. Hero not moved. Oh, yeah, okay, not worry about that hero. End turn. So let's check the chat here and see if anyone showed up. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, thank you. I did reach 400. I reached it the other day, and then somebody was pulling this. You remember when I was telling you how one of the ways you grow at YouTube is you get in channels like this, and there's a bunch of people, and you say support each other. And so you go to their website and or their YouTube, and you check them out. You watch a video, you leave a comment, you hit the like button, and then you subscribe, right? And people will come back sometimes and check you out because they get a notification when the person is talked to. So I had this one person who left a comment that they had actually gone and subscribed to me. So I go into my one of the things I don't like about the new tool that this new studio is under the community tab of Classic, there's a thing called subscribers, and you can get to see the list of all the people that are subscribed to you. Okay, and it says recent subscribers. And if you're not in that recent subscriber thing, I know that you just bullshitted me when you said you left a comment of, "Hey, come on over to my place and check it out." And I hit that red button, and you know, oh, sure you did. That's not a good way to start with me when you start lying off the hop, right? But anyway, yeah. So I reached 400, and according to the what was it, Social Blade there, I should be looking at around probably, I'll say, 6 to 8 months to get that 1K, and then sometime this month I'm gonna go and get all this Patreon stuff and everything set up. And the way I'm gonna do things is a little different. There's gonna be nothing I ever do, like with these little things, is ever going to be behind a paywall. Patreons are not going to get anything special that way. What the Patreon is for is just donating to me to continue to keep going, to help finance hardware, you know, because one of the biggest things in all this is the cost of hardware. All right, like the graphic cards, motherboards, and especially it comes down to the main thing with me is I'm gonna really need to move to a new PC. Now, when I go that route, do I go the Windows 10 and you know, have to then go and start stripping out all their telemetry and all the other garbage, because I don't need that popping up in the middle of doing things. Okay? So then you're like, well, then you could go buy the Enterprise Edition. I'm not into paying these monkeys who made this crap operating system that includes the DirectX 12, which is a kind of neat thing. Right? And it sounds to me like EA's gone full retard with their cheating software. But it could well be, like, I don't know the people that got banned, and it could well be that they are doing up to something. Oh, good morning, Kay. How are you? Just taking a little break here, having a coffee while I wake up here and get going. Yeah. So the other thing, it's going to take a bit of time though to get some of these other guys organized, and part of the problem was they're working like with jobs for other people, and I got thinking, well, that's fine and dandy, but then you're not going to have any time to. They wouldn't have time to do things. So I got to get back to some other people and say, listen, I know I've talked to them, other people, and it sounded like a good idea at the first, but I think we need to scale this back a little bit and just start with newer people, right? Other people that have better ideas. Because the one thing that cheeses me the most is you go get Blender, which is free software, and then suddenly you're getting a tutorial, but then you got to go and you have to pay the guy at his Patreon to go and get a example file, right? And they just go real quick through these videos, and they're sitting there justifying, yeah, everybody likes these really quick. No, they don't, buddy. Sorry, slow it down, or you'll get a guy like me that starts going really nice and slow, explaining why you use certain things instead of just, oh, just use this, use this, use this, and use this, and use this, right? There was a 20-minute tutorial I have where the guy does that, but because of how things go big and small, it took me 3 hours to get 8 minutes into this video making a blueprint for Unreal Engine. And I'm only halfway, like, I think I'm up to 17 minutes now out of a half-hour video. And there's like 6 hours of deconstructing what this guy did. And if you're doing that, why aren't you giving out the free thing? Right? It's convenience, right? So what they're doing is they're trying to drive you nuts, where you then go and you spend money at Gumroad or whatever. And that was another thing. I went and... Now, a neat thing this Curtis Holt did, he did a script and he made this thing where you can procedurally make parts, and then it makes a 3D mesh out of it. Really neat idea, right? I'd like to see how your documented version works. So I go get across the street, get a Visa card. I pay my internet this way, put some money on for that, and then whatever I got left, I usually spend a little. So I then go to Gumroad, throw in $5, doesn't work. But what I didn't know at the time was they were taking a $1 failure fee on me. They're okay with that though. And then I tried again because I didn't know, maybe I did something wrong. They take another $1 off you. So I went back to this Curtis guy. I says, that Gumroad's quite the scam you got going there, right? And he's innocent. He doesn't realize that this is going on. And I'm like, this is what's going on, man. How many other people have Gumroad done this to? And it's Visa's fault because the card gets loaded across the street. I walk across here, so what's that, 10 minutes, go up 7 floors, get into my apartment, and, I pay my internet bill. No problem. I find out that it takes up to 24 hours for them to load the money in. I'm like, it doesn't take 24 hours. That's bullshit. That's Visa taking your money and running around with it for a day going, we got some money off somebody. So anyway, then I looked at PayPal, setting PayPal up. I got to do that. I got to do all these things, right? Because if you're going to get eventually monetized, you got to have all this set up anyway, right? I don't know. It's just one of those things where we'll see what happens. Anyway, back into the game here. I got attacked.
King of battle.
I got attacked. Here we go, kill him.
Suck it for Sitra. Even the gods bow to me.
He came out and attacked me. But yeah, and there's some really neat special effects that the free version wasn't working right, and I looked at the videos, followed the videos perfectly, and it didn't work right. And one of them, it was neat because it would have, like, imagine you have a couple friends and they're doing a live stream, okay? And you're doing a live stream. and you had a little TV to the left here and one to the right, and you had it hooked to them and their channels. You could technically enter in a live stream, and it would pop up on the right there, right? And you could have something on the left here, and you could almost combine these things. Okay, that was what I was trying to think of doing, right? And it's doable, but the thing doesn't work as advertised. I'm finding a lot of that with some of these preview things, right? They give you like enough, and then they want you to pay again. That's just like a sucker move, right? If it don't work, I move on to the next project where I get something else. What's this one? I want to cut off the track. Yeah, barely. Okay. Alright, here. So we got some levels to deal with here. I think we'll do this one. I'm gonna put a priest over there and one over here.
Bow before your king.
Put him on a steed. There we go. Now I can run him around quicker. Let's see. Where is that guy? Hold on. So take the black tower. Didn't know dead horses could do that, but anyway.
Ready?
Yeah. Yep. Kay's got some cute kitties and likes to cook. Yes. Always neat to see how other cultures, have different dishes and foods. They all look so bloody tasty. I'm sitting here going, oh, I wish I could just buy that and have that for dinner tonight. Oh. That's why it can be painful to watch cooking shows sometimes. It's like, oh, that looks so damn good. It's like, they had a movie theater one time where they were doing some testing that underneath your seats, they would have this aroma thing set up. So when they were showing somebody at a dinner table, the smell of that actual food would come up. And it was like, they made so much money at they stopped the movie halfway and have a little intermission, and almost all the people went out there and bought some food. So this is like a trick how they get you to buy food. Alrighty. Okay, keep growing that money. Yep. Let's see here. Hero not moved. Wait a minute there. Oh yeah, there he is.
I am ready.
I am ready. You are ready. You're going to go. Get over top just a little. Oh. Scroll in.
I command movement.
Gotta admit, considering, looks pretty good. Lord not moved.
My will be done.
Just hang out there, dude. What are you doing? 90, so that'd be 325. What's this at? Public order? Yeah, public order's only at that. Alright. And turn. So yeah. at me, did he?
Defeat is impossible.
That actually hurt. Good thing is, he now has no army over there. The other problem is that he's going to start expanding in here. I got to hurry up and take that. Actually, I go down here. I don't know about enemy zone. We'll see. Nah. It's too expensive right now. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. Get him, horsey.
Destroy them! Sit! I demand
Now, as I can add 2 more lords, I can do this. Oh, what guy do I want? Range. This guy's pretty good though. Okay. Hero not moved. Let's go see where he is.
I keep my own counsel.
I bet you do. Over here. Yeah, you gotta take a turn.
Land of the dead.
This guy's gonna sit there. Where did that guy go? Is he retreating? Yeah, he's back over here. See, that's where that big army is right there. He's over in the corner, hiding. He's over here somewhere. Okay, so we got these guys over here.
Petra watches.
Say goodbye. Invasion of the East. This is like the big expansion. And then you gotta like slow down and whatnot.
My faith in you wanes. Fire on them. Nay.
Nah. What do you bet he comes out of there and attacks me? Okay. Lord not moved. Which lord?
Address me as your highness.
Stay right there. There's a reason for that. And Kay is the happiest YouTuber I think I've ever met. That's right. Just full of happy. So if you're ever having a One of those days, go visit Kay. She's very energetically happy, and we need more of that around the YouTube. It's a good thing. I'm glad I met her. She's very, very, very good people. So he did attack.
To war for Nehekara!
Alright, let's try it. I won, but I lost a lot of guys. Well,
The treasures are mine.
I mean, I could do that.
Take it all. Bathe me in power.
That hurt. It's okay, though. Yeah, I'll redo the what do you call it, the lizard guy thing there. I was getting into a huge war in the end. There's that army. Oh, look at it. It's running away. Good. Oh, wow. Start to build up the money. It's good. Oh, Kemri. Over here. Look at the lords. Scroll down to the bottom. And you hit this guy.
Tend your king.
Huh. Let's see here. That. What is it? Golden item. Yes, sir. Now we click back on this guy.
Submit to your king.
I don't think I have any renown yet. And I'm gonna add a whole thing of that. What is this? Hero doesn't need to move. Research. I got another. Yes, I can. Nice. Some good lords. Holy moly. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Erg. Take a little break here for a second. Talk to people in the chat. Yep, it's true. So much negativity going around the world, you know, it's always good when you see some happy people doing, you know, just stuff they like doing and having a little fun at it. Yeah. And one of the things is that's good for SB Gaming and I is that he's on console, and some of the game companies are or console makers are now going to start making more games crossplay, which means I'm on PC and he's on, say, I forget which one, but a console means we'd be able to play. And then what this does is it allows the community in YouTube to engage each other a little more and have a little more interaction and fun. And it just takes a bit of time for these people to get games out that are like that. And the fact of the matter is, if they don't do it, other people will. You know, it's just a question of, you know, the PlayStation 5 is definitely coming in inside 2020 as well. I saw something on Unreal Engine's page about upcoming games, and they're talking about PlayStation 5. So that's another one that kind of slid out. If you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't notice it. Now the thing about that is got to remember, guys. Yes, it's a little bit more work to run a computer versus say having all this done by your cell phones. The other thing is that in order to set up Patreon, I need a phone number. Well, honestly, that shows that they're out of touch. Okay? Because why do I need a telephone other than you? It's one of those things of I'm sitting here going, well, if I want to call my doctor, I get on into Gmail and I use the phone plugin and I call my doctor. Want to call my disability worker? I do the same thing. Everyone else can email me or come here or, get a hold of me via whatever other way, right? Or they can come over here. You know what I mean? It's like it's nice not having to pay $40 for something that costs $1 to run. They rip us all off on text messaging. They rip us all off on everything that they can get away with. And phones are the one way that they're still ripping everyone off. And there's some really heavy duty stuff coming down this year for graphics cards, for motherboards and CPUs from AMD. Let's just say that there's about to be a really big hardware war coming up. So I don't know. I want to kind of I just want to kind of wait because once that stuff comes out, all the rich guys are going to want to go over and start grabbing that, and then the stuff that's just a little bit less, right? I'll go and get that. And I get this error. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being sent often enough. Keyframes. I'll have to look that up. I got an error here that's come up on the thing. I think I know how to fix that. I'll look it up. I haven't updated my OBS in a while either. I don't usually. I've done more lives in the last week than I did all last year. That's another one, which is kind of funny. I have noticed that something's changed where they seem to be directing a bit more traffic at them, which is strange. This game is just so long. It'll take you so long to do if you play it. It's kind of something where it's good to kind of get into something and just muck around with it and do a live and say hi to everybody. And I'd need a more powerful computer if I was going to sit there in the Unreal Engine doing stuff because it'll just lag. Especially when you go in there and you do anything that has textures on top of, say, a model, like a 3D model. Up come the shaders, and then my CPU goes to 100%, and then I'm like, There is a way I can change that. I could go in instead of saying use my dual core, I could say use one core, which uses 2 threads. It would just take it twice as long, but then I wouldn't lag out, which then I could do stuff. That's a limitation, though, and that's why you want to upgrade your hardware if you're doing stuff. It's kind of fun that way. So I set up a Patreon page, but I haven't set up any monetization yet on it. I have to go down to my bank, make a second bank account, do a couple other things like that. and I'll probably do that probably for the end of next month, and then just go forward. You know, I mean, people use Kickstarter and they use all these other things and stuff, and I'm sitting here on disability and taxpayers are paying for it, and here I am playing video games, right? Some people get annoyed at that, so the idea is that I give something back, right? So that Joe Blow, who has a job, gets something, right? So, okay, And the reason why I'm not working for somebody else isn't because I'm lazy, isn't because I wouldn't apply. It's because the disability I have, I would have a back spasm and then have to go home from work, right? And that's it, and I have no control when they happen. And you just lay in bed going, ugh. Otherwise you're normal, right? Ugh. Drives you nuts. And like I'll have pains in my knees and there's nothing wrong with my legs. Yep. You wonder why I got a little weird, wacky sense of humor? That's why. Laughter and comedy helps with pain. Okay, so what am I gonna do here with this guy? So he's rebuilding his army. Who's not moving?
Find my harem.
That's that guy. We're gonna leave you there for a bit. And gonna build 2 armies up, and then we send them down here, take out all this, and then, right, and then we decide we're gonna take all this, and then we come back over here and we go up through the mountains here and fight some orcs and dwarves and stuff. And I'll tell you something. The game gets extremely hard all of a sudden when you go into these mountains and the Skaven appear and they start pestering you and everything else starts getting silly on you. So it gets harder. So you want to have priests and whatnot around the out periphery so that nobody thinks that they can just walk over and take a province on you, right, without any repercussions. Let's see here. End turn. So yeah, it was weird. I was walking down the street and I saw this guy. He was by the grocery store, and they usually stand there and kind of bum some change, right? So he starts he sees me and he starts crossing the street, and then he's walking towards me. I says, "No, I don't have any cigarettes." So he pulls one out and he gives it to me. I was like, "Oh, okay, this is different." So I get talking to him for a bit, and it's just like, yeah. Anyway, life is it's just so strange in this neighborhood. It's like one day you're living in a war zone, the next day it's happy-go-lucky, and then, I mean, even the Prime Minister of Canada one day came down here and walked downtown, and I was like, yeah. Yeah, okay. Do that for now. That just has it so that maybe I can do some trade with them or something. No, they don't trade, do they? Or do they? I can't remember. That makes the other guys on the other side a little angry that I'm, whatever. You're asking yourself, why don't you take that big pyramid in the middle? Well, because the army that's sitting there, I can't touch it yet until I get 5 of the books. I now need 8 of them. Yeah. The Vortex campaign made it easy on you. So I installed, by the way, I'm going to put, when this stream is done, there's 3 days left. Elite Dangerous, the video game, has a kind of a, what do you call it? You could win a computer. And all you got to do, you can enter all, I think, 9 times or so. But I'm going to put a referral link there. And if you guys go there, I get a +3 tickets or whatever. right, to do that. So I'll put that in the description when this thing finally loads up. And it's a nice PC too. It's one of those Alienware ones where you got the Ryzen stuff in it. And that video game I haven't got back to. I ran out of space here on this hard. I got a terabyte hard drive. I got one, two, three external drives over here. I got one of them plugged in that's got 3D models on it, and it's 300 gigabytes. And then I got another 300 gigabyte, and then a 260 gigabyte one. I dropped a two terabyte one. I had a whole bunch of crap on when I moved in here. Oh, I cried for days. Oh, sitting on the side of the desk, and I walked in through the door, and boom, boom. Oh, and there's stuff on that the world will miss. And yet, a hard drive that's sitting over there from 1996, 40 gigabytes, still works. Boy, I was a crazy kid. I look on that going, ooh. It just tells you mellow with age. Let's build some of these places up here. How's public order? Public order's fine. Money? Money? Get down to Camry. Get down to Camry. Get down. Oh, wait. Money? Public order is only +4. That's okay. That's okay. Now.
Serfs!
Serfs. Go over here. You know what? Yeah. I could go over and attack Strasbourg, but meh. Let's go over and get this. Okay.
Parched desert heat. Attend your king, slaves.
Attend your king, slaves. Every time I hear that sound, dun, 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 I think of the Terminator movie. I actually sat there one day trying to mimic it. Dun, 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 dun. Now, we got that guy and that guy. We got that guy and that guy. And let me see here. What do we want to do? I wouldn't mind getting this if I got the money for it, but let's just start keep doing these for a little bit. He's going to be the next one. I got to get some more of these. Aha. Let's see. So we got there and there. So what I want to do is I'm going to move him down to the block tower. Got to be careful though when I come down here. Okay. Come on. Whoops.
My will be done. Unliving, march!
Let's go. No, only allowed one. Okay, that's it for you. See, now he'll start growing better because he gets experience. This game is so much fun. You got so many different lords to try out and stuff. It's too bad that they go too expensive on it, because a lot more of us would be playing it. What they did, and it's kind of cheesy the way they did it, was they made it so expensive that only the most rich people would have it, and those people then went to YouTube and Twitch and got huge followings checking out the game. And they made a lot of money so that they could keep doing this. And that was one of the things I didn't like about a lot of it that I started seeing. which is why I like what Epic's doing. It's really cool. And tomorrow they got some more stuff that'll be out by noon hour-ish or something like that, maybe. No, I'm gonna kill you, that's why. Yeah. And once I have all that, I just kind of shore up for a few turns, build my cities up, uh, take my main guy to Camry and put some new monsters and things on him and go that route. Yeah. Yeah. Keep bringing the money up. Let's see. This one, just because it's in the north, and I got this one there. Okay. Take that.
Find the Hekara!
Search the ruins. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. So you got a dot there, a dot there. It'll be a dot there. Okay. Let me see here. On the inside. It has to be a 2. It has to be this one. This would be there, a dot. And that would be a dot. It has to be this. 3, 4. Ah, failed. Oh well. Next turn we'll take that. I forgot about the money situation. You have to have money to build things. And he can stay there. We'll go over here.
Legions rise!
What's this? What is that? That's weird, eh? Is that an army? Oh, it's some guy camped out over here, is he? What is that?
What? Legions move!
What is that? We'll find out. Uh-huh. Waiting for the other people to wake up. Wake up! It was funny too. There was a guy on Twitter, and he was saying, "These are how people are on Twitter." And he's got all these people fighting in a street, like a little animation of it or something like a movie, and he's sitting up on top of like a house, just looking down on them. Right? So I post a picture that I got from the '90s. The guy that was running the website said, I'm gonna have everybody. You have to get a custom made icon or something, right? And so everybody was making little icons for themselves. So I says to the one guy who was making them, I says, so I want something with pancakes in it, right? So the next day he comes back and he goes, he gives me this image with a bunny rabbit with a giant pancake sitting on its head, right? And it says in the lines, it says, "I don't know what you're talking about, but here's a bunny uh, with with pancake on its head." And that just took off. It's all over the internet now, you know. So, yeah. So I post that, and he's like, I says, you know what would be real funny is if you're sitting on the roof there, and then you just start throwing pancakes at all these people, composite over top of it, you know. Then have them running around trying to eat all the pancakes and make them as hard as frisbees. Whack! Oh, 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 oh.
Mighty am I.
Mighty am I. Okay, it looks like I can do some things here. Let me see here. What do I want to do? Pulls the despair. I want this up. Up, up, up. And I still got some money. There we go.
I rule everything.
Good for you.
My dynasty.
What is it?
Moving!
Okay, so it was nothing. Alright. You come over there.
The king moves.
You can come over there and beat him up.
I'm awake.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Move him over here. Oh, that big army's right there, eh? Yeah, we're keeping you right where you are then. Same with this guy. We're gonna just sort of...
Unliving curse. Destroy them!
Go over and beat him up then. Run! Run away!
Shatter their bones! I forbid this!
I could bring one, but... there he is.
Land of the dead.
Got some priests and stuff to start garrisoning a bit. Oh, and if you think this game is bad for DLC costs and everything else, go check out Stellaris. It's a game I would really love to buy, but it's no good unless you get the DLC, which... And they've ruined that game for... There were so many cool mods for it way back in the day. I was looking at one there where a guy was doing a Cthulhu mod where the center of the galaxy was Cthulhu. It was a giant monster. Oh my lord, look at this mess.
To battle!
Well, that's it for you.
Witness my eternal majesty!
There we go. Why sit behind walls that could protect you and kill more of my guys when you can run out in the middle of a desert and get squashed? Yes, yes. Artificial intelligence doing its job. Whoa, see what I mean? Look at the size of that army. See, he's coming up here to fight me. Yep. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, I can't spend money yet. I'm gonna go over to the other lord.
Immortality and power.
Immortality and power. Rah. Get over there. Get over there. Come on. Dun 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 dun. Guess where that guy's gonna go. Hold on. Get over here. Come on, you.
I have risen.
Get up.
Tomb King of Nehekara.
Where am I over here? Way over here. This guy's over here.
Priest King of greatest dynasty. Attack and destroy. Your king demands.
I don't have enough money again, right?
Attack!
Yeah, I do. Good.
The power is mine.
There we go. He's gonna have to sit there for 2 turns. Yeah, I don't think you're attacking me. If you attack me, that's silly.
Address me as your highness. Destroy all! My glory.
It's the end of them.
I serve king and patriarch. Priest king of greatest dynasty.
What's this one? I don't have any of these units. There's no sense in doing that. Public orders down.
dynasty reigns supreme.
Just hang out. There we go. Yeah. Let's see what that army does. Bet you he runs away. Is he gonna attack me?
You have the attention of the imperishable. Do not squander it.
Skaven. He's over in here, right? Skaven? It's up here. Alright. Those things I gotta fight for a little while. Let's see what this guy does though. This is the thing I'm almost got him surrounded there. Alright, what is this guy doing in my territory? Go away. Orcs. Orcs. I have to get a coffee again here. Strut. I have not seen sunlight in 2 days either in this area. It's like a giant cloud wherever.
Nehekara will be mine.
Time to die.
Suck it. The desert gods bless me.
That's where we're going next for that army. That's the thing with these guys. They expand really, really, really quick, and then you gotta like sort of beef up all your garrisons and build your cities up a bit, and then swap in better units. So he's just gonna sit there, right? I'll take the Canopic Jar. Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, go up.
Arise, legions.
Go around. Freaky. Freaky, freaky, freaky.
Citra rules.
Come on. No, he's gonna stay there for a turn.
Power in unlife.
Where am I? Where am I in compared to, okay. Just gonna look around. This stupid thing needs to go away.
I deign to move.
Let's bring his army down there and make him freak out. That's a full army too, eh?
Greatness comes. My glory.
That's a tough
Your
one.
tribute, Thrall, for it is a privilege to be in my presence.
Mm. Mm. That's a pain in the ass area. I don't know if I want to do this. Just take those stupid guys out. So I go over here, then over here, then in here, then up there. And then beat up the guy that I hate over on that side. Bum, bum, bum. Big battle with this guy over there. If I did it manually, I'd probably get turfed just because I'm not great at the manual battles. It's because of the camera movements. It kind of messes me up. I'm gonna have to experiment some more with a camera mod. Okay. Yeah, there he goes. He's running away now. Did he just attack that? No way. Interesting. Okay, now we're going. Let's see here. Money. Okay.
Petra watches.
Right there.
Advance! My dynasty. They challenge me? Attack and destroy! To war! For once, bring fire. Bathe me in power. The realm of souls fills with my foes. What?
Okay.
Stride to greatness!
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. you do things quick enough and you kill the vampire guy over here, then you don't need to worry about.
Victory in undeath.
You can stay there.
Sirs, attend.
Now, because of those guys, he came back over this way. Do I have another? I don't think I do. No. Do I have a priest? No. Okay. I'll just leave you then where you are.
Submit to your king.
I just don't want him running up the middle on me.
Land of the dead. Destroy them! All shall perish. To battle! The treasures are...
That's the end of them.
Find my harem.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. Another commandment over here. Do 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 do. I love it when a plan comes together. Awaken. So I can bring one of these guys down, eh? 600 and 100 of those things. That's expensive. Oh wait. This is the kind of thing I forget what time it is when I'm doing things. Yeah, pterodactyls, man. Look out. They're nasty. Terror.
You come before greatness.
Whatever you want to know.
It is normal to feel overwhelmed.
Look where he's got his army hiding, right by that tower. Trade agreement, sure. Why not? Makes Skaven trade happy. But anyway, this is a really weird game. I've got alliances with, with strange people. Now, which way to go? That way or that way? Or just go right at him and take him out and then just go either way I want. There's capitals over here.
Witness my eternal...
Your conquests strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, mighty
Yeah.
lord.
Yeah. Old guy talking.
Immortality and power.
Can I actually reach it? No. But what I can do, leave him alone for a minute. scroll up. Scroll up. Come on.
My will be done.
Okay, so he can hit him too.
Priest king of greatest dynasty. Unliving, march! Land of the dead.
Bye-bye.
Shatter their bones! Fire on them! Arise, my...
Lost a unit.
Take it all! The desert gods bless me! I alone shall restore Nehekara!
Okay. That public order up. Go. Oh, hey, how it does that? Okay, there we go. What is this? Can't do it. Gonna do that, and then money. Okay. Hero can sit there.
I alone!
Definitely. Out of there. What's this? Do that, and it'll eventually spread to the other areas. It's getting weak. We're gonna walk over here.
Find my harem.
Gonna lose some guys, I think. Is attrition gonna be an issue? No? Good.
Nehekara rises from the sands.
Now, where'd that big army go? He's down by this thing, isn't he? Oh, I'm not done yet. Just think something. How are your troops?
Greatest.
You back up to maximum. There we go. It looks real foggy outside. It's looked that way for 2 days now. What's he up to? Good. Now I go down here and beat him up. Okay. He made the choice for me. Good. Here, I'll pop over to the chat. Yeah, delay keeps going on there. Hey, Captain Smoke. Hey, how are you? Yeah, I'm just mucking around in Mortal Empires. Still learning little bits of this game. It's different strategies to do things on a single player campaign. Talking about different stuff, and some news broke yesterday that EA's anti-cheat software is banning Linux users that play Battlefield 5 using Wine, which is the way Linux players play a lot of games and use a lot of software. So that's going to be interesting. What are we gonna public? Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know what I want to do here. Yeah, I'll do this. Who needs other people? Unless they serve me, they all can die. The problem with that is, now it's gonna make things ugly over here. Really ugly.
Address me as your highness.
These two armies. Let's have them go up here. Where is that guy? Where'd he go? Scroll up a little more, a little more. He's not showing on the map. Really? What the hell? Where'd he go? Are you telling me he went down here? No! Alright, boys. Let's go.
Now we go.
Oh, I know where we are.
Tomb King of Nehekara. Now we go. Vassal.
Let's see here. Bring this guy over.
There. Servants.
Gotta get rid of that guy. He's just wandering around like crazy. It's just not cool.
Living curse.
Alright, he beat him up.
Kill these wretches! Send the chariots! Nehika! Sack it!
Lost the unit.
Bathe me in power!
Do that. Okay. Now we're gonna see what he's gonna do here. He's got basically 3 armies coming at him that way. Pain in the butt that one guy is there. And that army is not weak. It's like got units that are closer to endgame, and it's like whatever fights it's gonna get hurt.
Do not invoke the gods around Sixra. They bow to me.
Military access. Sure, why not? Let's see what he does anyway. Now, what's he gonna do? He's running that way. Figures. You can go farther. I thought he would have taken that city. It would have made some sense. But I guess not.
Priest king of greatest dynasty. I deign to move.
These 2 guys can handle that.
I reign. Legions move.
Trapping you good.
Attend your king, slaves. Advance!
Come on, over this way, over this way, over this way, over this way, up this way. Doo-dah. Now. We're gonna leave those silly little elves over there until the end.
My will be done. Submit.
This vampire's gonna die. Now, do I have any other guys around up over here? Looking pretty weak in the north. Gonna have to deal with that. This guy's spreading out. Say goodbye. Your big army went north and I went down here.
Glorify. Repeat, but do not leave.
Okay. How long have I been going here? Let's see. Almost 2 hours. That's a nice little chunk in the morning. And hey, how are you? Hey, what's up? How is everybody this fine morning? Yes, yes. We all ready to have some fun in the universe out there? Good, good, good. I was looking at an Unreal page that had all the games that were going to be coming out this year. I guess there's going to be like that Senua game that had that girl with the mental issues, or about that. There's going to be another game of that made, and a couple other neat looking games, and they've got all kinds of. There's over 500,000 quote unquote indie developers or AAA developers using the Unreal Engine so far, and it's there's a lot of different things people are doing. Yeah, why not? End up being allies with the Skaven. That'll be different. Never tried that before. You see, look at this big army. See, I went down here, now he's going up there. Which means now I go over here and kill him. Yeah. Yep. Usually what I do is we take the it's like a long range artillery thing that you can get with these guys, and I usually put them in this army, but I put them in a different guy's army, and that was just so that other army wouldn't come up and attack my capital. I had a really silly experience where I didn't deal with that properly, and it took 5 turns to sort the mess out. Yeah, this is where it gets things coming out of the mountains on me, eh?
You come before greatness. It is normal to feel overwhelmed.
I don't know about that. Nah. I'm evil. Why would I want to be happy with the wood elves down there? Here we go. Oh, he's gonna run by me. Well, he's done now, because I can hit him with 3 armies instead of 2. You want to blow my computer up? That's the idea. That's how they win. Oh, lizardmen are doing something. Oh, jeez. They summon that special punch.
My name.
Up here. Alright, you.
They shall perish.
No more running away.
King of
And him. And I'll do... I'll do that.
Necromancy.
And... take care of this guy over here now. Figures he'd go into some woods. That's just like a elf.
On your knees. The king moves. Land of the dead. Attack and destroy.
Kill him. Kill him good.
King demands.
Bye-bye.
To war for net.
That's the way.
Witness my eternal majesty.
Yeah, the third book of Nagash. Arr. Whatever that means.
Address me as your highness.
So you can still move something. Let's have you go... we're gonna have these guys. Let's see. I should partner one army that way.
Onward, soldiers!
So you're gonna go that way. You're gonna go the other
my
way.
harem. Moving! Victory, yes! Onward, soldiers!
I also got 2 armies I can do. What we'll do is we'll get this guy.
Great king!
And we'll go around. We'll do some upgrades. Yes. What's that? Why not? Pools of despair. What do I want to put there? What's this? Growth.
There was never any doubt.
Okay. Next place. Next place. way over here. Okay, Numas, we're going up. The growth going. Money. Okay, got 6 grand. Big turn. Public order. Gonna do this instead. Okay. And that's it. For that turn. I think. Who's not moved?
My will be done.
Oh, this guy. Bye-bye. Death to them.
Shall perish. They challenged me. Return.
Okay.
To battle for the Creator God.
There's a nice little turn. I'm doing most of this on the campaign map rather than using the battles.
You come before greatness. It is normal to feel overwhelmed.
Yeah. What's this guy want now? Join war against who? Who's this? Okay. Sure. Whoever they are. Haven't run into them yet, so okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably end this in a little bit, right? Maybe do another turn or two, and then I'll just keep playing the game and record it, and then I'll just make a playlist out of it. I like playing these guys more than these guys and the vampire counts, right? Like Vlad and whoever they are. I like them the most because they're the most fun with their units. Malachi in the Dark Elves is kind of fun too. He's just a little bit harder to play, I think, to learn to play properly. And I was having fun with the elves too, the high elves. They're very you make a lot of alliances, and then
only then will I listen.
really, this is interesting. The vampire count, silver host count, Ewald. Okay. Way off in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, sitting down for 2 hours straight.
Arise, my legions, rise!
Oh, now the Chaos Invasion. That's a good spot to end it, actually, and then deal with that later. It's way up in the north anyway. Take that. And then, over to Kemri. Got a new lord. At the bottom.
Address me as your highness.
I don't think there's anything in here yet, eh? No. And the reason why I was getting all that stuff there is because you can do this. And then I go like this. Do this. Come on.
My will be done.
Like that. And then every 3 turns he'll have another guy there. Oh, and another thing I can do. And that's that. Then what you do is click here.
Tomb King.
Click this little number. Go into details. And add him a nice little weapon. And if you see it's a little bit blue there, usually there's some armor that he might be able to get. This seems a little bugged though. No. We're not moved. Who's not moving? Okay. I'm going to wander over here.
Move, I say. My dynasty reigns supreme.
Let's bring him up.
Stride to greatness.
Now these 2 armies together are just about invincible, so I'm just going to wander around the map with these 2. Bring this 3rd guy over so you have 3 armies. Haha. That's craziness. That's pretty, yeah. Excuse me.
My glory.
This guy over, have him partner up with the guy
Stride
that just
to
attacked that
greatness.
vampire guy.
I reign.
Actually, maybe I should send him with that.
Advance.
Just put it like that. You think I got enough men there? Hero now.
I am the true savant.
Ooh, our dude got a thingamabob. Leveled. Good for him. Okay, guys. That's a good run here. I have to get around and visit a few of you and see what you're up to as well. Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay, what do we got here? 2 minutes, 15 seconds. I think that's a good long length of a stream for this. I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to keep playing, but I'll switch to recording rather than doing that. That way I can take my time at it. I'm going to spend the day doing all this, and that way I got some content to put up. I was having some, I got to reorganize playlists a little bit because I forgot to put some stuff in properly and all that stuff. It's good to see you guys around, and good to see you around there, Captain Smoke. Yeah, man. Yep. The Twitters will tweet. What a name for a place, Twitter. trying to make that. You know, what are you up to today? I'm gonna use a twit to tweet from. Ooh. Anyway. Okay, and that's it, guys. If anything more news comes out during the day, I'll post it up. Right. Anyway, that was kind of a late night thing that I saw that I thought maybe people should know about. EA's been doing some good stuff with the Jedi Fallen Order, right? But then they can't help themselves sometimes with silly tech, right? To mess around, and this is why digital rights management always punishes the people that don't pirate. So it's just silly that way. Okay, everybody, have a good one and be safe. I will be around to see all of you today. Take care.